What up, y'all? Tell Rihanna dying, you feel me? Hey, this the platform, bitch. Hey, this that platform shit. Yeah, who's the best when it comes to this game? If you with the Mortal Kombat, I'ma leave you in flames. This the platform, I knock a bitch right out of their shoes. A street fighter till I die, I hit like Ken and Ryu. I punish niggas like Tekken 007 with a weapon. Teach a fuckboy a lesson, I'm double dragon, no wrestling. Shoot the 3 and cross you over, you can call me 2K. And the devil may cry 1,000 times, but watch what you say. Because this is my Call of Duty, so by now you should know me. Cut a motherfucker in half and then slide out like Shinobi. Steal your car and catch a charge, fuck it, this Grand Theft Auto. Double dribble around a nigga and let the blood stain follow. This the platform, yeah, this the platform, bitch. This the platform, yeah, this that platform shit. This the platform, yeah, this the platform, bitch. This the platform, yeah, this that.
There's the rules for Jones. Do not face heater. Do not cook anything in there. Do not cook anything in the kitchen. Do not burn the house down. Damn it.
Damn. What did I walk into?
Joel's by himself, and Terry gave him a set of rules. He's not allowed to use the space heater. Not allowed to cook in the kitchen because he'll burn the house down. But he's allowed to use the microwave.
Damn, Joel, man. Hold on, let me do you one, Joel. Let me get you, dog. I got you. Alright. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the platform. Episode 141. We have your tracking information for Death Stranding. Your Fedex tracking number is 770176. Yeah, what's going on? Ender Girl, I will end you. Get out. Get out. This place is for mature audiences only. And you blew me up. What's up, Cryptic? What's going on? Listen, I got blown up last week by Ender Girl. And she is destroyed right now.
You talking about what got you caught? I was like, oh yeah, they take you out to dinner. Like, she's 16. Like,
I didn't fucking know. She blew me up.
Bam! Right in your face.
Fuck
That
you,
shit
Platinum.
was
Hold on, let me throw this. I'm trying to throw this light grenade at Platinum. Fuck.
I mean, I had today's PC, and it looked kind of spooky over there. Robin's.
No, we need to look at Big Mike NBC. Let's check out Big. Hi, I'm Dan Hansen with Dateline NBC. I need you to have a seat. Big Mike, I need you to have a seat. So, do you have condoms in your pocket?
No, me never having a message the other day, and Dave's like, "Look, I'm just trying to live my life."
Whatever, fuck you. What's up, logical nonsense? What's going on? Yeah, look, today is brought to you by Pussy. Get yours today at Amazon.com. Hold on, let's do this. Do this one time for chat. Oh, fuck. Oh,
wait,
man,
when he says that, guys, is actually the energy drink. Is it energy drink?
Yes.
Is it energy
all
drink?
Natural, gluten-free. It comes from the source.
So when he says that, it's deliberate, but is nasty as it sounds for a mature audience only.
Listen, mature audiences only.
So take that with a grain of salt.
Watch as I sip this pussy slow.
Oh my god! I hope it gives you wings, bitch.
It is. It's giving me lower wings. What's up? Yeah, welcome everybody. Yeah, we are talking Death Stranding. But before we do that, let's get in our introductions in no particular order, starting with Platinum. Godfather, he has the immunity cloak on today, so he cannot be blown the fuck up.
Right.
But he is still trash. What's up, Platinum, man? How you doing? And
the salt is real.
It is. And what have you been playing this week, sir?
I haven't been playing much of anything lately, just because, just work has been taking so much of my time. But I have been staying in touch with my community, let people know about the contest that I was talking about for the past month of October. As far as what was the contest? Does anybody remember?
Are you talking about our contest or your?
No, my contest. I'm sure you guys should remember too, because I've been posting that shit on the gram a lot. And
I thought it was in October for yours.
Yeah, it was October for me. Yeah. So for the month of October, you guys, you know what I'm saying, for the community, the people that's been active, that do clips, you know, and act as a entry to win a contest to win either $25 a game card of someone's choice, or win exclusive Friday the 13th the game slasher edition.
Ooh.
So
damn, I tried to take a life from you, but it didn't work.
Yeah. So I do have 4 names and 4 people that sent out that was awesome into participating, and I'll draw the names up in a minute. So that way you guys for the people that is here live, you can actually hear their name called out. If not, I'll reach out to them.
All right. Yeah. Dope. So check out Platinum Godfather. I have his links below, so you can check that out and stay informed on the contest, because you want that 25. I know you want that.
Well,
25.
shit. I told people I was going to announce it today while we're on the Platform Live podcast. So, you know what I'm saying? I do have the names pulled up in here on the screen. You guys can't see it right now, but I have it typed up in here. 4 participants. 4 awesome people, part of the community that clip something from the channel, right. It's just funny, like either like live stream or anything in the past. Just you guys check out my Instagram, Twitter.
Logical.
This is fun.
We haven't played it yet. We are just talking about the reviews, so you should be good from spoilers. Because we're just gonna kind of look at the reviews overall. So definitely hang around, man. Chill out. Get you some pussy juice. Pull up. You know what I'm saying? What up, Blood Barn? What's going on? Yeah.
I'm sure the people are going to be super happy, Platinum. I know they're going to be like, man, that's what's up.
Yes, sir. So, I do have the names here, though. So, let's see if this works.
All right. Here we go. Do you need a drum roll? I got
drum roll.
And the winner, Silk Will's Shocker. Silk Will Shocker. It's the first
Silk Will Shocker.
So reach out to me, Silk, or reach out to you.
Congrats.
Yeah.
And you will also be tagged on Twitter as well.
Absolutely. If you don't have Friday the 13th, the game on PS4, it will be yours, and just hit me up with your information, and I'll mail it out to you.
Yep. We have what on chicken dinner. You do act like you won PUBG up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's like hyper serious. Like when you hit that last shot, it's like, oh shit! All right. Well, welcome.
That's part of my intro.
Well, welcome, sir. Glad you are here. Next up, we have the Rage Queen, Cool Cat Terry.
Bitch, I want my motherfucking money back.
What's up, Terry? How you doing? I know you ain't been able to game this week, but how was your travels? How has the travels been?
Long, and it's boring. I'm by myself.
Oh, fuck.
No music playing? No nothing?
Well, not at the moment, because I have you guys on.
Oh.
Well, maybe
you already got it. Please check me out on Twitch. Currently, I'm on a road trip right now. I left Georgia. I'm on my way to Wisconsin. Currently, in the shitty state of Illinois.
Get out! Yes.
I gotta go through this crappy state so I can get to... But, I'm on my way.
She's on her way, guys. She'll be here in time.
She is on her way.
Creed 3, as well as, Operation Part,
Oh, Terry?
Or the road trip.
I was gonna say, you can tell she on a road trip because her phone is like, hey, how you doing? Well, welcome, Terry. Welcome. Glad you can be here while you getting the fuck out of Illinois.
That's dedication, man. That's what's up. That's dedication, Terry.
Dedication. And I'm gonna still take a life from Terry.
No, she's dedicated. She's dedicated.
I'm just bullshitting. All right, well, welcome, Terry. Welcome. Glad you are here. And next up, we have Big Mike, a.k.a. Bitch Mike, a.k.a. Fuck you, a.k.a. you brought Ender Girl here, and now I died, you asshole. What's up, Big Mike, man? How you doing? Fuck you. What have you played this week?
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Big Mike here. I've been playing Call of Duty, Destiny, because Destiny is fucking light.
Really?
It is.
Yeah, Destiny's
right
amazing.
now, I'm right now doing one of the seasonal events that's going on right now. Lost of the Festival, or Festival of the Lost.
Festival of the Lost. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Trying to get that new gun and beat 9 bosses before the time runs out. I don't know if you tried it, Danny.
I have. And I got there. I did it. I was successful, but I still got to get enough candy so I can buy that fucking auto rifle. I need it in my life. And it's a main weapon, so.
Get the grinding. That's what I'm over here doing.
I saw that motherfucker in inventory, and I was like, damn, my nipple's hard as shit right now. Like, I need that motherfucker. What's up, Christopher, man? Look, Death Stranding, we're going to talk about it, man, because I know, Christopher has that PlayStation superhero outfit. I know you do. I get it, man. But we are going to talk about it. All right. But no, man, I'm glad you're here, Chris, man, because we gonna get into it. But yeah, all right, man. Well, yeah, Big Mike, I'm glad you're here. Welcome, sir, bastard. I feel like you still feel like you're still doing some bullshit. Anyway, next up we have Primetime, aka Dave D, aka the political gamer, aka the dad who doesn't game. What's up, Dave, man? How you doing? And hopefully you've been able to game this week. What's up?
I did. I jumped into some more BL3. So I was playing a little bit of that, and then I've been playing some NBA 2K19, not 20, 2K19, and I still feel.
I was getting ready to go.
It's like that.
Boy,
I mean,
it's
scumminess, But I think this weekend I'm going to start on Assassin's Creed.
Okay, Assassin's Creed. Yeah. Have you played Black Flag yet?
Yep, I played Assassin's Creed. What's this one? Odyssey. I think this is the one with the Roman knights. You got to play the girl.
Okay, Odyssey. Okay, yeah, Odyssey's dope. Odyssey is dope.
Yep. I bought it and never played it. I bought it and never played it, so now I'm about to jump into it.
Yeah, I agree with you, Cryptic. I'm with you on that. You think he should still lose a life for that, Cryptic? Maybe. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Why should I still lose a life?
Because you supported 2K.
I know it's garbage. I deserve that life loss. I agree.
Yep, trash. But welcome. All right, yeah, what's up, everybody? My name is Dan the Man. I'm the host here at the platform. And I have been playing Indivisible. I have been playing Destiny 2. I have been getting booty clapped in Call of Duty. Let's see. I reinstalled Street Fighter 5.
Really?
Yeah, and then you can come get it if you need it. And because I wanted to check it out for a little bit, and then let's see what there was the other one. Oh, it's on my phone, and it is called. Hold on, let me get to it. Digimon Reimagine or Reimagined or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. Re-Arise. Digimon Re-Arise. So it's a Digimon game for your phone. Of course, it's gotcha.
That sounds like a porno, doesn't it? Like, you can Digimon Re-Arise.
That's what this pussy juice is doing for me. Get yours at Amazon.com.
You can get off of Amazon?
Yeah, you get off Amazon. Look, Platinum about to get that link. He know he want that money.
No, you was supposed to send it to me. Remember?
I know, but you never.
The pussy's too good.
It's like, you know how you get some good pussy, you don't want to share it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's those of us who are married. Anyway, yeah. So that's what I've been playing this week. So let's get into it. Death Stranding. This, I want this game to be, especially Big Mike. I know he wanted this game to be like absolutely glorious. He was already saying game of the year and shit like that.
I think it's gonna be game of the year still. I don't.
Well,
no.
let's get into it. So the reviews are out for Death Stranding, and it is really weird. It's like Death Stranding scores don't match the actual text of the review. Right. It is super weird. But let me start with you, Big Mike. So DualShockers, they gave their score. What was They didn't. Oh, that's right. You said they had to buy their copy, right?
Yeah.
But I don't want to get into it. I know you don't want me to talk about it because it's an NDA.
But the Coalition gave the review score. The Coalition gave the review.
I know the Coalition did.
Right.
So what do you think, Big Mike? So after, because I know you said this was your game of the year, and then seeing the reviews, you said this solidifies that notion, right?
I didn't say it's solidified. I didn't
you
even
did.
say
you said you still think it's game of the year, though.
I still think it's going to be game of the year. I didn't say it's my game of the year. I still think it's going to make game of the year, and it's going to be nominated and win game of the year during the award show.
Because it's controversy.
Because of controversy, because of being Kojima, all those things.
What?
I mean,
do you? Okay, so Big Mike, let me ask you.
I thought it was funny. Hold on, some of these reviews I thought they were funny because some of these people were were lowballing it. There was like one dude named Devo or something, and he gave it a 35. And all Kojima's fanboys, they went right to his review site, had it and hacked his shit, and had his site took down for like 5 hours. I'm like, yo. I was like,
well, I don't. Okay.
I would say that's some spooky shit right there.
I want to jump in on this. It is spooky, but I want to jump in because I think Danny makes a good point.
Yeah.
I did do a deep dive, and I read maybe, I'm not going to lie, man, I probably read maybe 40 or 50. I looked at probably about 15 video reviews, and I read total of about 40 reviews total. And the funny thing that you see, the common thread of the reviews is the game is not fun. So to me,
some said they're not fun.
Right. Like this one guy, like I saw this one guy who posted a review, and he said, not only are the mechanics wonky, he said it's slow, it's a delivery walking simulator, it's not fun, it's frustrating, 9 out of 10. So to me, right,
that was so weird to me when I saw that.
That's weird to me. So if a game is frustrating, not fun, controls are garbage, how can it be game of the year? So my hypothesis is, I honestly think the industry is trying to back Kojima. That's what I think it is. Even though I like Hideo Kojima, but I honestly think that the industry is trying to do like a saving because they know he left Konami. And they know that, how he got treated and it was controversial and how he left.
So you think they're trying to give him support behind...
Correct, yes. Because there's no way that you... Listen, they shit on Anthem. This is what I want to say, right? They shit on Anthem and say Anthem has nothing to do. It's frustrating. It's blah, blah, blah. And they say it's the worst game ever created. But then you get the reviews from Death Stranding and they're saying the exact same thing. Matter of fact, worse. They're saying it's a walking simulator. And they're giving it 9 out of 10. So to me, it doesn't make sense that the game is wonky and not fun, but it's game of the year.
I thought that same thing too. I thought it was just weird.
How can that be?
I thought it was weird the way the reviews went. Some actually were glowing about like the story. And... What'd you say, Terry? Go ahead.
Sounds like some biased bullshit.
Ooh, I know Terry wanted to call it out because she had been saying that it was going to come out with 9s and 10s and be trash.
He no matter what he said this game was going to be game of the year. He said, and he also said it would be a day one for him. No matter what, this game was going to be hot gold, be amazing. So don't let him try to backpedal now.
I already bought it.
Let me pull up some of the reviews for folks here.
That was going to be your game of the year. It's gonna be
I didn't say it's my game of the year. I never said. No.
You're trying to backpedal.
Nope, I'm not. I'm not. Here she goes again. Here she goes again.
Their dick telling everybody how this game could not possibly fail. So don't even back.
I never said that.
But you did, Mike, because you jumped on that. You jumped on and said, "Oh," because remember, you were the one sending a message saying, "Oh, you want to bet? You want to bet?" Saying how great this game was going to be.
No, I said you want to bet on the prediction. See, try again.
You said Mike loses a life. Is that what we say? We taking one from Mike? Is that what we do? Chat?
He's trying to call me out there, Chris.
Chat got your throat right now. They like, fuck you, man. They hold on. Let's do it.
But that's the point. But that's why I'm with Cherry on this one. I honestly think there's some bias. But listen, you have to, Mike. You have got to concede that if you but let me just ask you this, Mike. Let's say we did not know it was a Hideo Kojima game. Let's say we didn't even know what the game was, and you just read the text of a review that said the game is not fun, it's frustrating, it's a walking and delivery simulator, and is wonky controls. If you just read that in a review, would you think that would be a Game of the Year game?
No, I agree on that. No.
Oh.
So that's why I have to understand. So that's why I have to ask the question about what's up with these reviews. How can people say the game is not fun, but it's Game of the Year? That means you would have to throw away every other review of other games that they reviewed and said it was not fun. That's crazy.
I think it's going to win game. I think it's going to win Game of the Year because of the story alone.
No, I don't think it's Game of the Year.
Hell no!
I don't think it's
because the Outer Worlds would take it. If that was the case, Outer Worlds.
I believe at least Outer Worlds will be mentioned. I think Outer Worlds will be in the running. It's
but there's better stories than Death Stranding.
You don't know.
Outer World story is out of this world.
You don't know the story there, Platinum. So you can't say there's better stories.
Yeah, I read the reviews.
What's up, Dark Side?
That doesn't tell you the story.
But I'll say this. Let me say
that's true. I agree with you, Big Mike, on that one. I agree with you on that one. I don't know how you
get the story because a lot of the reviewers said if you read the reviews, the story is fantastic.
But you know what?
But it's just a cinematic thing, though. It's like watching a movie. It's like watching a Netflix. They give you like that's a small box, a small text that gives you a synopsis of the movie. You're like, oh, okay, then it's either you pass or watch it. This is like one of those things you pass. I saw the review and it seemed like it could be a good movie if it was a movie.
I'll back you up on that,
but not a game.
Right. I'll back you up on that as well because another reviewer even said he was at the end of the game and he said grab your popcorn because the ending scene is longer than a regular movie.
So here's some of the reviews. So here's some of the reviews.
What is this, Heavy Rain?
I like Heavy Rain, so I'm down for a narrative game and story-driven game like that. I like Heavy Rain.
It says the GameSpot said the game requires patience, compassion, and love.
Yes. Now, if you remember, Dan, from Rich, the Coalition, he said yes. He goes, it's a slow burn. He goes, he felt because what he does, he Ubers. He says, I felt like after I got from doing my Uber driving, I had to punch in and do Death Stranding.
See, now that's what I'm saying again, right? How can it be Game of the Year if it feels like a 40-hour workday job?
But
to me, that doesn't seem like a...
If it has an amazing story, if majority of the game is going to be play and that's the part that sucks, kiss their story goodbye.
Hey, now on top Dark Side, you might be right, man. Why would I
want to play a boring game to try to, get to a good cutscene just to have more boring gameplay to get to another good cutscene? Like, I might as well just watch the cutscenes on YouTube and fuck the gameplay.
But now, basically,
okay, so
you just be watching that shit for 5 hours and shit.
Now,
it says Death Stranding successfully blends theme and content. This is what CNUT says. It truly does become a game about connection, and it's a beautiful thing because no matter how frustrating Death Stranding becomes, it never lets you shake the feeling that we're all stuck in this nightmare together.
Yes.
That is a weird review. And the reviews are just as confusing as the fucking game is. It's like, is this game good or is it trash? Like I said,
that's the one reason I'm buying it, because one, it's a new IP, it's a new genre. I want to experience it. I want to get my own opinion on it.
Says this one Game Age gave it an A. It says
I would like to. I know Dave won't do it. I would like Dave to rent it next week and try it out.
Well, listen. It says Game Age says
I know.
I was Big Mike. Game Age says they gave it an A+. They said I was hooked from the first time I saw the title screen until the credits rolled 72 hours later. So he put 72 hours in.
Yes.
Death Stranding is immensely satisfying and everything I could have hoped for and more from Kojima Productions. Okay, so EGM. In the end, Death Stranding's biggest mystery isn't any of the elements we have teased in the 3+ years of trailers. It's what people are going to think of it. Even
another thing
from a man known for making love. Even from a man known for making love them or hate them projects, this may end up being one of the most divisive games ever created. For me, it was divisive, not diverse. Big Mike, let's do this. Let's do this.
Take my life.
So let's get that out the way. For me, it was an experience that I could truly say was unlike any other I remember, and if nothing else, Death Stranding makes me respect Hideo Kojima for convincing Sony to invest millions into a game that is about a man delivering packages to holograms. See, this is just so weird.
Again, that's why I said I have to really understand this. They're saying the gameplay is super slow. It's a gameplay about just this man walking 50 hours delivering packages.
Hold on, it's
a game it's a game that's not fun and frustrating and boring.
You can't say
it's supposed to be game of the year. It's supposed to be game of the year. 40 hours of delivering packages.
It's totally super slow because, like I said, there's a couple reviewers even said after you get past a certain chapter.
I think it's like 25 hours in or something.
Yeah, they said like 20 hours in.
I think
so I have to play 20 hours of the game to have fun. So I have to play 20 hours of walking just to make sure I have fun. See, again, that's why I'm asking questions. I ask questions about these reviews.
I say rent it, Dave, and make your own opinion.
I'm not going to rent that. Listen, I don't have time.
You should rent it, David. David, you should get it. You should get it. David, you should try it. You should try it. You should really try it.
So 50 hours worth of walking, I could just get my treadmill that I have in my garage and just walk on that. I mean, I don't get
David is trolling like a motherfucker right now.
Yes. I mean,
listen, I would say this.
Purchase and support, 2K and
Christopher. Christopher said he does not work for FedEx, UPS, or U.S. Postal Service. Guys, stop.
That's the point. Right back, it's like a UPS simulator with rocky ass bumpy roads. I mean, that is just not. And then check this out. I heard this one reviewer say, right? He gave it a 9 out of 10. He said the vehicles in the game are useless. He said you drive like 5 minutes and then you get a bumpy road and you can't even use the vehicles anymore. So here's the thing, right? A game that's based on
What's
travel.
Up, John?
A game that's based on vehicles. A game that's supposed to be based on being crafty is all about walking from point A to point B.
What's wrong?
50 hours. So
wants to put in a sponsorship of all of the different shoe companies like Adidas and Nike, because that's
No, that's it. It's got to be that, because why are people giving it 9 out of 10?
Sponsorship for this game. Reebok, where you at?
I mean, he's already got sponsorship for this game, though, Jerry.
Oh shit! Okay, so God is Geek says Death Stranding is they gave it a 9 out of 10. Is an ambitious game filled with so many different mechanics and ideas that almost always work well together. The story and the acting is fantastic, and its visuals are a thing of beauty. Not to mention the powerful soundtrack. So they gave it a 9 out of 10. Destructoid said Death Stranding is not the overly strange, inaccessible walled garden that the marketing has made it out to be. It's weird. Don't get me wrong. But anyone with a surface level understanding of surrealism in art should be able to acclimate to what is essentially a playable Hollywood production.
And that's my point.
And that was 8 out of 10. But that's an 8 out of 10. That's a great score, though. That's a great score.
It's hard for me to accept game of the
What's
year
up, Blue? What up?
for walking for 50 hours. I mean, that just does not make sense to me. I don't have time to spend 50 hours of walking. That is just not. How can that be?
But David, you got to remember, man. We talked about this on the show. We games are art, and some art pieces are a little more Art Deco than others. You know, some are a little more obtruse. Some are a little more not as direct as others. Some things may take a slow burn. I know they said that about Red Dead Redemption 2. They also said Days Gone as well. They said that those
was a slow burn.
take
I
a little
love
bit
Days Gone
to get to.
Guys, Hellblade was one step above Walking Sim, and people love that shit.
Well, that's true though, and I liked Hellblade, you know, and I gave it a chance, and I also thought there could have been a little more action. To be honest, I felt like it warranted more action. The
Hellblade was amazing.
It looks, but Hellblade was good. I thought it was good, but you have to see
me personally. I thought Hellblade
boring, predictable game. Yeah, it was.
I mean,
right,
but Terry, Terry is.
But honestly, it was even nominated for Game of the Year, and I think it should have won Game of the Year.
Okay, so Game Informer says, try as it might, Death Stranding story doesn't shore up its faults. It's the normal Kojima mix of twists and turns, tropes, and overbearing themes, but at least I like it that explores real-world topics like the theory of multiple dimensions and key events in history of the planet's biodiversity. Like hold on, Big Mike. Sam himself, I often wasn't sure why I kept going in Death Stranding. Maybe there was a little bit of pride in another task checked off the list, another job done. Unfortunately, this added up to little reward in the end. So this is Game Informer.
Right.
And that's why I say I like the IGN review. To me, you know, and I was shocked that IGN gave it low. I thought if anybody was going to be all up under Hideo, I thought IGN would have been, but they didn't. And IGN actually gave one of the most honest reviews when the guy basically broke it down into its simplest form. He said it was basically deliver this, cutscene, deliver this, cutscene. And he said that repetition of just walking, he said, took him away from actually really enjoying the game. And he broke it down. He said, yes, what Kojima showed us in that big gameplay was just a delivery simulator. And he was not happy with that. And I think that's the almost honest review out there.
Here's another one, David. Here's
high pretentious language. He didn't give any high pretentious language. He just put it right there.
Well, here's another one. US Gamer, they gave it a 7 out of 10. Says Death Stranding might be Kojima's boldest game to date. It may also be his most tedious. Either way, its originality outweighs its sometimes exhausting structure and poor pacing. But only just. Maybe not a game I would recommend to everyone, but certainly one of the most interesting games of 2019. So that's US Gamer. Now here's the IGN, David. This is the one you said. Death Stranding delivers a fascinating world of supernatural sci-fi, but its gameplay struggles to support its weight. So that was what IGN said. VG247, they gave it a 3 out of 5. If you do manage to hold out, you will be rewarded with flashes of brilliance. It's just that those flashes are buried as deep as the core story is buried in the endless dialogue. And as profound as it wants to be, this is still a game in which you can equip and unequip your penis so you can piss out Red Bull. The good stuff is waiting for you beyond that piss, beyond the shit grenades, beyond the ride with Norman Reedus advert unceremoniously plastered into a game universe where I didn't see a single television set. It's just a test of attrition. Wow.
See what I'm saying?
That's pretty harsh, but
you see what I'm saying? That's my point.
What we saying, Platinum? What we saying, Platinum?
Damn, what did I say? Shit. That is targeted towards certain audiences. You know what I'm saying? Like certain demographic audiences that want to have a slow, chill, paced game, like an open world. Something like Summer of the Fallout is open world. A little less action. Yeah. And you want to deal. It's more story based. So it's like, I mean, I don't know. I'm mixed. Like I said, I'm mixed about it, but I wasn't too high on it. Like I would like it.
Are you gonna try it?
I would like this game to. hold on, before I say, I would like this game to be successful in his outright as, with his name Kojima and whatnot, because he was a great asset to the Metal Gear franchise.
Truth.
But I'm not sure where he stands or where, where he belongs in the gaming industry as his own character, as his own name. It's like Michael Jordan, he was in the NBA until he branched off and did his own thing. He created his own marketing name and made shoes out of it. Who knows? Right. This might be a stepping stone for Kojima. But I don't know. I mean, I might get this game, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I will invest to get this game. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest. If you really add up all the scores, if you really add it up, it's a solid score. I mean, you cannot deny that the score is solid. Now, is it Game of the Year type scores? I don't think so. But is it scores that's telling people to check it out? Yeah. I mean, that score is pretty high, but it's so confusing to me because I just don't understand the text that's being said about the game is reflecting the score. 9 out of 10, but then you say that the game is literally delivering boxes to fucking, that doesn't sound great. I mean,
check this out. I read one review where a dude said the item management screen is one of the worst item management screens he's ever seen. This was a guy who gave it a 9 out of 10. He said it's one of the worst item management screens he's ever seen. So you talking about... What'd you say, Terry?
Worse than Fallout 76?
See?
Oh, right. Shit.
And my point is that... And that's right. And that's what I'm saying is how can people say that Fallout 76 is horrible because of their shit, but then turn around and say that Hideo Kojima got a masterpiece? I mean, I don't get it. How can you say the game is not fun, is boring, it has problems, controls are garbage, but it's Game of the Year? I just don't understand that. It's hard for me to wrap my head around that. It's hard for me to really wrap my head around that.
Well, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's the point, though. Maybe like Big Mike says, that's the point of the game. It's supposed to draw what you want out of it, and I guess that's what art pieces do too. Like if you go to an art gallery, you take what you take from the art. You can either say this drawing is trash. Somebody else might see it and pay $30,000 for it because they see it as a conversation piece.
But is it a game though? Is it technically a game?
Yes, it is because there's mechanics, there's controls. You alter the mechanics, you control the mechanics. So yes,
but is it? But then, all right. Then if that's the case, then is it better as art or is it better as a game?
Well, I have to see. That's the whole point.
But now here's the question. But is it gaming art though? Is it gaming art though?
Yeah.
We already established this that gaming, just like movies, just like animation, all of that is a form of art. Right?
Yeah. It is, but let me say this. But if we're going to measure it as a game, right, if we're going to measure as fun factor plus visual fidelity, you have to get both of those in order to come up with a complete score. You can't just say, well, the game is horrible how it plays, but we love the visuals and story. I mean, that doesn't make a Game of the Year because people don't like garbage controls. You can't.
Hold on now.
Come up with those. That's hard to put together.
Red Dead Redemption 2 had some bad controls with the input lag.
Well, that's hashtag consoles. That was actually fixed on the PC.
Well,
yeah, that's true. The PC did get a better.
Rip. I'm just saying.
Rip.
When they
rip.
Okay, fine. You can say rip all you want. You can say rip all you want, but it did. But it did win some Game of the Year on certain sites.
But guess what, Mike? In Red Dead Redemption, when I played it, I did more than just ride my horse around. I mean, I didn't just walk Arthur Morgan from point A to point B.
Controls and its bugs. The key thing to remember is the gameplay was fun and the story was good, and those are the most.
Story was good. I said the story was good when it got to.
Needs to be fun, and the story has to be good.
Yeah.
Okay, so Blue made a good comment.
The way it sounds is the gameplay is not fun.
Well,
right.
Some people
Blue made a good comment. He said, "No, not all gaming is art. Something is art if it's intended to be art. If you want to make a product, it's not art. It can be artistic in value, but not art as a whole."
Yes.
That is a good comment right there because
Yes.
you have to think about that side too. It's like where does where does Death Stranding want to fall? You know what
Right.
is it? And but I think that's the point. I think that's the point of the game. That's the point Kojima is really trying to push here. Is that it's however you want it. You know, and it's not like Pornhub, but it's more like how do you need? That's my shit too. So, you know, I don't know, man. You know, it's these reviews for this game is just so weird and so different. That I guess that tells you about the game itself too. How
I mean, I
weird
just
and how different
never.
this game is.
That's right, and I just never ever heard people and like I said, I'm an old guy, so I've played games for a long time, and I've seen tons of reviews for games. But it's so odd that now horrible controls, boring, not fun gameplay doesn't count anymore. The biggest things in gaming was, does your game play well? Can you have fun with it? And if it's not fun, I just don't understand how you get a 9 out of 10. I'm so used to reviews saying if the game is not fun, it's horrible. It doesn't get those 9s out of 10s, but I don't know. Something must have changed.
And another thing I was going to talk about was,
Hold on, go ahead, Terry. I'm sorry.
They're picking out all the bad, but they're still getting a score because of biasness to Kojima. That's the end of it.
no, it's not biased.
Terry, boy, she got a bone to pick.
But you know what? I'm on Terry's team, and like I said, I think the biasness is not meant to be malicious. I honestly think it's just to save Kojima. I think people don't want Kojima to leave the gaming industry, and so they're like, you know, we don't want to do the cancel culture.
If any other game was told that the gameplay was boring, had bad controls, this and that and the other, they all would have got ripped apart. This one is basically like, yeah, it has all these problems, but we're still going to give it a good score.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. I am going to get it when it comes out on PC in 2020. I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna stream my review, so we can see the differences between the PC and the console version. You know, as far as like
if it let me stream
and
it,
all that. You know, so
if it'll let me stream some of it on either Twitch or YouTube, I'll try to stream some.
Absolutely, stream some of it so we can compare. So because you'll stream some of it, and then
Yeah,
I'll
if
stream
it
some
lets-
of it. I'll do the PC version, and then we'll see.
If it lets me, you know how some games.
I know they'll block it. I know, but that means we may have to do it on Twitch instead of YouTube then.
You know what? That's gonna be the most boring stream ever because it's just gonna be too.
Well, you never know, David. That shit could be hilarious, dude.
All y'all gonna be doing is picking up packages and falling down in water and shit. That shit ain't gonna be no motherfucking good. And all y'all gonna be doing is standing there talking to holograms and boxes and shit.
I'm gonna take
and then guess what you gonna do, Mike? Mike, you gonna ride your motorcycle like 4 seconds and then hit a fucking rock and it's just gonna be over. And then you know what else, Mike? And you know what else is gonna?
I'm gonna take Dave's life right here.
So take it.
I'm gonna take Dave's life right here. One, he's already made his mind up because he's read all the reviews. Yeah, he hasn't played it yet, but he's already got his mind up because he's done my review. He doesn't want to form his own opinion. He's like, nah. He goes, I read these reviews. It's trash. He goes, I've already got.
Exactly. If I read a review, right, and like, let's say I've never seen any gameplay.
What's up, Buffalo? What's up, Buffalo? What up, Buffalo?
If I read a review, listen, Mike. If I read a review,
everybody's talking at once.
Hold on, Mike.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like a boring MMO without the MMO because all you go from point A to point B. And you're usually retrieving an item to give to somebody over and over and over. So now you've got, basically they took the MMO gameplay and they got rid of the MMO aspect. So now you just got
Terry is like, cut the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Terry is like, give me a knife. I'm
I know.
cut this motherfucker.
Terry's the same way.
Kojima, that's what Terry is. She like,
Terry and Brandon and Dave were all in the same boat. They're like, fuck Kojima. But I'm like this.
I'm like this. Don't you want to play it?
But if it's just the delivery, that's literally the majority of games doing an MMO. You're just going from person to person, and you're doing a simple task. You're getting an item for somebody, and that's all you do.
But Terry, but don't you want to play it though? But don't you want to test it out for yourself to see if it's all bullshit or not?
No,
like, don't you?
Just from what they showed gameplay wise, that looked boring as fuck. So
shit! Terry is like, what's up, mama?
The game looked fucking boring and stupid as hell from what they showed. That's why I don't want to play it. I'm not giving them any credit. I don't give a fuck who fucking made it. The game looks like that.
Terry is not
I'm with Terry on this one. Listen, I'm with Terry on it. That's why I said it's not about fuck Kojima, because I actually like Kojima games. It's just that we got to be honest with ourselves, right? And people spend money. And if people are reviewing this on the soul of just saying we want to keep Kojima relevant, that's a disservice to the consumer. We don't want people taking that and saying, oh shit, it's a 9 out of 10, I'm going to fucking buy it. And then they get it, and it's a damn simulator of him just walking back and forth. I mean, that is, people spend $60 on this shit, man. So I feel like if I'm going to spend $60,
you haven't
that shit
played
better be fun as hell, man.
You haven't played it yet. Maybe it's the tiny details of how you carry these deliveries out that are important.
Really?
Maybe it's so fucking intricate. It's like, damn, I got to make sure I got fucking.
I saw somebody say that was a bad thing. Listen.
Hold on, Dave. I want to read a comment. Just like
you're gonna miss something because you're gonna be too busy yawning to notice.
I want to read a comment that.
Hold on, Christopher. Hold on. Let me take Christopher's life though, because he said he wanted to swim with Kojima. So let's take Chris' life. All right, go ahead, Big Mike.
But I want to read a comment that Wolf made. He made a good point. Life is Strange. It's a walking game as well, but the gameplay was weak. But he loved it. See?
Well, it was more story driven and like more interactables versus like doing like a lot of open world walking, because
that's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. You're going to be doing Death Stranding. You're going to be walking.
Death Stranding is more open. You know what I'm saying? Versus, you're trying to compare two different concepts. Like,
Life is Strange is almost like that. Like, I see what you're saying, Platinum. It's like that Wolf Among Us. It's one of those
story driven.
Yeah,
I got it, Brandon. What's up, bro?
Story is constant. That's like we have constant story.
That's true.
Death Stranding, you have a lot of walking and no story.
You don't know that. You don't know
that, though. You don't know that. You have to play it. You have to.
Wait a minute, Danny. We do know that. Wait a minute.
I am going to play the game when it comes out on PC. And we know that it's walking. I'm telling you this right now. Mark this day. I'm going to stream my review. I'm going to play it on stream, and I'm going to review it as I play it. And I'm going to tell you, if it's...
Are you doing it on PS4 or PC?
PC.
He's going to do it on PC.
So Big Mike is going to play it for us on PS4.
Because I was going to say, like,
and then we'll revisit
share so that way I could give an honest review of it as well. Right. I'm sure as hell not going to buy it. Just to be honest with you, I'm not going to buy it like that.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to support new ideas. I'm going to get it for PC. I'm going to test it out. Now, if it's trashola, I'm going to shit on it. I'm going to bring toilet paper and shit on it. You know what I'm saying? But now, if it's interesting enough for me to want to continue to play, then I'll give it its props. But, honestly, it's one of those things, and I think that's what this game is that you really have to truly play it. You have to just test it out for yourself. If you get in and you're like, this shit is trash, then it is for you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you still have to pay to rent it, though. I mean, you don't have that much time to beat the whole game in like 40 plus hours. So you playing it, you got to rent it every day.
The game is like 50 hours long. There's got to be
so every day that's what, $3?
But there's got to be something to it. You know what I'm saying?
It's 50 hours of walking. I mean, again, I just don't get how. No, we do know that because that's what the dude said. There was one guy who gave it a 10 out of 10. He said, "Was it a walking simulator? Yes. Essentially, you are walking for 50 hours. I love it." I said, so you mean to tell me you're giving it a 10 out of 10? You saying the wonky controls, item inventory is garbage, is walking for 50 hours, and you give it a 10 out of 10.
That's
Get the
what I'm-
fuck out of here, man.
Lamont,
Get the fuck
that's what
out
I'm
of here, man.
saying. Lamont, that's what I was saying. Play the motherfucker first, then shit on it. If you play it and you really say, you know what, this is a walking sim, and I've had, you know, hand jobs that were better than this, then yeah, shit on it. You know what I'm saying? But at least you got a chance to play it, and you can honestly give your honest opinion about the game. You know,
give that man a life. Give that man a life there.
I'll take it. Fuck it.
No, not.
You know? Oh, wait. Who else gets it? I'll give it out. Boom. Chad got a life. Chad got a life, except Christopher. Christopher said he still wants to swim with Kojima.
Me and Terry deserve lives because we dropping truth bombs.
I got
Me and
y'all.
Terry deserve lives. No, don't do it. Don't do it, Danny. Asshole.
Remember, he got the live grenade. He'll screw you all over the
Look, Kojima hand jobs, will flow. I'm gonna have to do you one, sir. Listen.
But Danny, I just can't understand how like I said, if I was a person who never seen the game, never seen the video, if I read the review on paper, I would be like, this is the worst game to me. You're saying it's 40 hours of walking and there's nothing to do, but just talk to people. I mean, what the hell?
I mean,
You gotta
that's
play
the
it.
dude.
You gotta play it, man.
Dude,
Like tactical stuff you do in the game.
Dude, I watched when I watched those video reviews, the people that were giving
Remember
those
we
review
saw that
copies,
gameplay to where you fight off some other guys. Like I guess you bring supplies to a camp and someone tried to raid it, and like you shoot off the other guys. Remember we all watched that together. I mean, there are some aspects of action, but it's
But
like
the games are not. The guns are non-lethal. The guns are not lethal. You're shooting rubber bullets.
Non-lethal.
Yeah,
they're non-lethal.
You shoot rubber bullets, or you're shooting capture ropes that'll shut them down so they can't move. Because technically, the guys in the game are good guys. They're just also trying to be ahead of the game as far as the delivery trade. So that's their thing too. I know Platinum, you probably never playing this now that you heard that. But I'm just saying, man, you really should fucking try it, man. Just give it a fucking shot. Just play it, shit on it. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do.
But Danny, they also said those camps were literally like 5 in the entire game. So you're talking about 5 camps in a 50-hour walking simulator that I'll happen to run into 2 or 3 weak-ass dudes. I mean, that is just absolutely not fun to me. To walk 50 hours and fight 2 or 3 weak-ass dudes? Oh, man.
That's what I'm saying, Lamont. That's what I'm saying, Lamont, man. It could be a strategic. It's not about blowing people up. This ain't Transformers.
You're right.
Movie.
You damn right. It's not about blowing people up. It's about fucking walking.
Hold on, Dave.
And delivering, and walking, and delivering, and walking, and delivering, and then
David is moist as shit.
Take his life there, Dad. Take his life.
And then guess what? You ride a bike 10 yards down the field, and then your bike's fucked up. Danny, there was one reviewer who gave it a 9 out of 10. He said, he said, the best way to travel is to walk. I tried to use a truck and the bike, but you can only get like 15 yards and it gets stuck. So the best way to do is walk. And what the fuck do we got a bike and a truck for? How the hell you gonna have a fucking bike and a truck and you can't even use the shit? That's fucking stupid, man. And I'm not walking 80 hours in a game just to see Kojima tell a 3-hour story at the end. Fuck that, man.
Dave, how about this? I'll give you this proposition. I will send you the $10 and you rent the game and play it.
Yeah, I'll do it. All right, yep.
This dude changed quick. This dude changed quick as fuck.
Damn, you switched up quick.
This motherfucker got.
You switched up quick.
He's like, alright, you play my great game? Alright.
This motherfucker gave it up quick. This motherfucker like a horny virgin.
And he dropped that shit quick as fuck. Like, all right, yeah,
this motherfucker turned into a horny ass virgin instantly, hard and ready.
David would take $5. Oh shit! All right.
Yeah, this dude was horny as shit. Soon as Big Mike said he paid for it, this motherfucker zing.
I said pay for his rent on the game if he goes rents it and plays it. He's like,
damn, this dude
Even
sold
then,
out.
that's still not enough.
Terry,
I would have bargained
David
us and
sold
give
out.
me 20. We got to do.
David sold out.
Dave was paid to play, and he's still gonna hit it.
Right. That's the
he's like,
point.
I will take it.
Listen, because I'm being paid to play it, yeah, I'll try it because I'm not using my money. I don't want to.
Oh, this dude! All for. Remember, he was talking all this shit about Randy Pitchford saying, "I'm going to support the developers." Well, why not support the developers, David? You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers hungry. You know what I'm saying? They listen to fucking insane ass Kojima built this insane ass game. They put in there hundreds of thousands of fucking hours listening to fucking Phineas Wells from Outer Worlds tell him how to build the game and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna deprive them and their family of food, man?
Listen, it's not about that. You also have to come up with a good product for me to buy too. I'm not just going to support anything.
I'm telling you right now, Dave. You're going to rent the game. You're going to go Taco Monkey, some Taco Bell, and you're going to sit down and play the game.
Oh,
and I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm gonna fall asleep with a goddamn taco in my head. I'm gonna be falling asleep snoring. I'm gonna have a goddamn taco in my head while I snore in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right.
I just don't understand it.
Let's do this. Let's get the fuck away from Death Stranding right now, because this should be the whole fucking show, man. All right. Well, look. When it's all said and done, try the motherfucker.
I'm gonna try.
If you don't like it, talk shit. If you love it, praise it. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So that's where we at. All right. Next up, still Sony news. PlayStation 4. So PlayStation 4 hit a new milestone this week. They became the second best selling console of all time.
Wow.
Which is pretty fucking amazing. I think they have like 100 million units or something like that. I think the PlayStation 1 was the best selling console of all time. It goes like PlayStation 1.
It was the PlayStation 2.
No, PlayStation 2. It was PlayStation 2, then PlayStation 4, then I think it was, Nintendo Wii? And, yep, the Wii. So Wii was third place, which is amazing in itself. I couldn't really fathom how much the Wii sold. And then when they started releasing these numbers and comparing what was on that list, it blew my mind too. The Wii was fucking like one of the most successful consoles of all time. So I didn't think it was a thing, but I guess it is. You know what I'm saying? So the Wii did the shit. So yeah, Sony, damn, they ruling with that shit. I mean, people always talk shit. Sony trash. I can't tell. You know what I'm saying? Because Sony motherfucking been killing it for a long time. Platinum, what do you think about this, man? What do you think about like Sony just dominating as far as being the most sold consoles?
I mean, it just shows over time each generation is still like top contender in the gaming aspect of things. You know what I'm saying? So, that's awesome. I mean, even though it's console based, just to make a clear determination, it's console based. It's not talking about other Sony products. It's talking about the Sony consoles.
Just strictly gaming consoles as a whole.
Yeah,
Sony
that's
has
what I mean. Shit,
for a long time.
Yeah, I mean it's been in the top leading competitors.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just going to show you that when PS5s come out, it's going to be even worse, especially around the holidays. You know what I'm saying? So,
hell yeah.
Well,
it's just another thing to mark off their list. Like,
and I was looking, and while I was looking these numbers up too, I was looking at PC's install base because I wanted to see in comparison to like PlayStation's dominance, right? So PC, there's 450 million, and these are gaming PCs in the wild all over the world. So that is that right there, that number, you got 100 million for PlayStation 4, but you got 450 million PC players. This is those numbers are astronomical. You know what I'm saying? That's like whole societies of people.
It's an achievement for Sony.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, god damn. You know what I'm saying? Folks is paying.
So Sony That's right, and people should respect that. But Sony should get that respect, though. I mean, for them,
You know, will
for them
also
to
be
get
dope
that.
and be a contender. Like, now this is just maybe foreseeing it too. What if this Sony made a computer like product system, like to where, you know what I'm saying, like pre-built, like made like with the same components, just like a PS4.
So like a
on
PlayStation
a PC, yeah, but a PC version. You know how fucking dangerous that would be. Like you know, you can remote play anywhere. Like you make it compatible with your phone. You play games. I mean, you can still play games from your phone from the computer. But just imagine like Sony based. You know what I'm saying? Just instead of being on a console, you can also play the View and make it more compatible because it's
PC. So why would they need a full thing? Sony already makes.
Sony makes PCs, but they're not like a PlayStation PC.
Yeah, but yeah, then
Sony already makes PCs.
Like PC components and stuff. Like
Sony makes a PC. They have the
Sony already makes PCs.
Yeah,
There's
Vio.
no reason for a PlayStation branded PC. That's just stupid.
What's up, a la carte?
It's not stupid per se. Well, what if they make it more of the like console based, but on a PC version? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's what they claim the PS5 is about, though. They said PS5 is about, SSD and fucking ray tracing and all the good shit. So now will PlayStation 5 reach this sales milestone? You know what? I don't think so. And the reason why I say that is because, and I'm not trying to be master race about it, but honestly, the rise of PC. PC has become a real conversation when it comes to the gaming industry. I've used PC a long time, and I've seen the change. Like especially with Death Stranding. I hate to double back on it, but Death Stranding, when that shit got announced for PC, dudes were. They literally divorced their wives and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like so fucking emotional when they found out. They were like, I'm gonna turn down the pre-order, and it's like, you know what? Do you honestly think Kojima, as a brand new company, Kojima Productions, don't want some of that PC money? Yes, you have pirates. Yes, you have blah blah blah. But when overall grand scheme, if you look at that same number of how many people have gaming PCs. Even if you get 200 million people to buy the game and 300 million pirated, you still made, I'm talking billions of dollars. You see what I'm saying? So it's a mute question, and that's why I question PS5 sales, because I think they're going to do well. PS5 is going to do well because PlayStation 4 was dope as fuck. You see what I'm saying? So PlayStation 5 is going to do well. But I don't think it's going to hit that milestone. I don't think so, man, because a lot of developers are supporting PC more than ever. But now it's like you can guarantee there's a PC version unless it's a first party. Like that's the conversation that's being had right now. And even beyond, like they're comparing PS5 and PC and Xbox Scarlet and shit. They're saying like, can it hang? Because you get all the power, but you don't have the flexibility. So, that's going to be a telling tale. What do you think, Dave? Do you think PlayStation warranted this milestone?
Most definitely. I think if you put that hard work in, you get it. I'm not, like a console fanboy, so I don't give a damn what console is good. All I care about is the good games and your work ethic, and it seems like Sony deserves it, man. I mean, they putting out games. They got great first-party stuff. Right now, they got some of the best first-party. Microsoft got some pretty good first-party, too, but Sony they put the work in, man.
I don't think it's what they expected, but it just happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what happens. Hard work. You're right. Hard work. That's what happens.
It was just very interesting that milestone is so dramatic. It's like, god damn, PlayStation. Yeah,
I know that's a lot of units.
Y'all motherfuckers sold units. I didn't think it was gonna be like that. But I do know they said that the Switch numbers are looking pretty juicy too. I think they're already in like. Fucking,
they
didn't create 50 million, 50 million, or 60 million, motherfucking, they're already up there. So that's amazing. So what that does tell you that the industry is still thriving. I know there were a lot of talks of like the industry kind of having like a down rate because some of the games, especially with the live, the games for live services games, they said they're taking a toll on the industry and they're making the industry kind of fluctuate a little bit. But when you see this milestone, you're like, well, yeah, it fluctuated, but as a whole, there was still motherfucking support for gaming. More so than movies, more so than TV, more so than fucking anything right now. So yeah, that's an amazing.
That's true, Wolflow. You're right, Wolflow. Switch alone actually made 41 million.
Yeah, 41 million. That was at the last numbers they reported. That is holiday. That shit's about to be sick for Nintendo. They definitely got what I don't like, and we'll talk about this once we get to it, is the Switch Lite. But we'll get into that. That's in my final round.
He's triggered
for sure. Okay. Next up, Diablo 4, and I know Big Mike is triggered, and so is David because they're the champions of faith, and I'm like, well, the trailer is dope. So let's go ahead and pull up the trailer for you guys so you can check it out.
It should be called Human Rights 4.
Shit. Here we go. Here's the trailer for...
Remember, turn down the sound or mute it.
Wait, is the music copywritten? What type of music is it?
Everything. I mean, if you're showing another video, yes, it's going to be copyrighted.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's not ours. So we have to mute it.
Damn, I can't cite the fucking source. You know what I'm saying? God,
I mean, you can we can watch the video, but you got to mute it.
Okay, Darkside said, I think it's about this way. Sony's worst generation still came close to 100 million. I know, man. I know. Sony put, like David said, they put that work in. They pushed their games. And look where it got them. People wanted the console because they wanted to fucking play.
Actually, is this the cinematic?
No, this is the gameplay trailer.
Oh, okay. So right now I'm just seeing I see a movie.
Yeah. But see, the gameplay trailer's coming up. It's because this is this is all in game. Now, Diablo 4, I must say, despite the human rights violations, looks fucking dope as shit right now. Look at that. That's all in game for Diablo fucking 4. So I guess it's open world. It's open world in structure. It's not like how it used to be, kind of like just like an open map that's instanced based. It's more of like an open world.
I'm down for it.
Yeah, I'm down for it. Even though
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, when I first started playing, I played Diablo 1, 2 on PC, and then I went to 3 on Xbox 360, and became friends with Cool Cat Terry also on there. Me and her on 360 and on Xbox One, we have like over 600 hours Diablo 3.
Oh, for Diablo 3. So Terry, so you excited for this? Is this shit looking juicy or no?
I mean, I'm definitely gonna play it.
No excitement.
Damn.
See, no excitement. Damn, Terry.
I've lost interest. I'm like, I don't know. It's like dungeon delving and all that. I mean, I don't know. I've lost interest. It's like that genre isn't that big. I'll play it, but I'm not like, it's not like day one or anything. I'll wait until.
Oh, she's gonna play it. She's gonna play it day one.
You know Terry gonna play
She's playing
day
one because
as soon as she sees this motherfucker come out, she's gonna be like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it.
Exactly. Her other buddy that plays this game with me, she'll jump on and play with us.
Look at that shit. That shit
she might not be happy playing it. She might be like, fine, I'll play it.
Right.
They might usually sit way before conflict and thinks about it.
Well, Terry, you should get it on #PC. Let's run it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Let's run it.
Diablo enough to get it at all.
All right. Well, don't get mad if you just get into your Steam and you see it as a gift, and then you're gonna be forced to fucking play it.
Now they might make it
It's a game that I'll play, but I'm not in a hurry.
You're right.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, if I buy it for you, your ass is playing it. I can guarantee you that shit. You gonna play that motherfucker? We're gonna have issues. I'm like, man, where Terry at? Oh, Terry got fired. You ain't know? Nah, I just playing.
Now, they said they are working on it, and maybe they'll add crossplay to it, because that'd be fucking dope if they had crossplay to it.
I know they said they were gonna. They were really, truly thinking about like total crossplay.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome because that means we can all play.
Me
For a
personally,
game like Diablo, UI has to be super different between console.
well, yeah, I mean,
That's true. It's got to be super different. Yes.
I don't think it'd be
I think they can pull off crossplay.
I think so. It could be.
I think they can pull it
It's
off.
easy. They're already allowing it now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the only difference on the PC, like,
all their stuff into like a couple little macros and kick ass. Console is over here trying to hold 4 fucking buttons all at once.
I know, it's like, goddamn, I can't get to my alternate skills because I got a whole 8 buttons on the controller just to get.
I mean, I think it can be done because, like I said, with on PC, it's a point and click. Yeah, because I used to play. You know, I don't know if you can play with a controller now.
But you suck though.
Yeah, okay.
So that's the thing. That's the difference. That is the difference. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker act like he's like God tier. He's not.
I didn't say God tier. You say you're God tier.
He's trash tier. Just keep that in mind.
What are you? Moist tier?
This motherfucker, I'm amazing tier.
Yeah, you ain't amazing.
I'm amazing.
We saw that. You want me? Hold on.
Hold on. No, that's Call of Duty. We talk about Diablo. We talk about Diablo. We ain't talking about Call of Duty. We talking about Diablo. I am God tier in Diablo. Shut the fuck up. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to expose me. You're trying to expose me. I see what you're trying to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got my booty clapped. But I said that at the beginning of the program. I said I was getting my booty clapped in Call of Duty. So stop it. Get some help. Stop it. Get some help.
Oh, he got his booty clapped, all right.
Whatever. Here, look. Instead of booty clapping, I'm gonna be lip buzzing with my buzzy juice.
Let me tell you, Chris. He even put some shine and respect on Meow Meow's face. Boots.
Man, shut up. Fuck Meow Meow, you know what I'm saying? 1v1 me right now, Meow Meow.
He's like, yo, he goes, what are you playing on, Meow Meow? He goes, I'm just playing on controller. He goes, you're fucking wrecking me on controller. He goes, God damn, you fucking wrecking me.
Anyway, next fucking topic. Fuck you.
Now he's salty, Dave. Now he's salty.
I was. Switch Lite. This is some amazing information that just came out about the Switch Lite. It sold 2 million units in 10 days.
That's awesome.
The Switch fucking Lite.
What?
The most condescending thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. If you're a trash person, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're a person that just supports trash, you know what I'm saying? This is for you. The Switch fucking Lite. This shit sold 2 million fucking units in 10 days. Can you guys believe that? A Nintendo Switch that doesn't switch sold 2 million fucking units.
I mean,
it's actually a downgrade. It's actually a downgrade.
You can't put it in the dock. It doesn't switch. The fucking Joy-Cons do not. You can't remove them. And if you want to play...
But the Switch is portable. That's the thing that kills me. The Switch is already portable.
The Switch, that's the point of it. It switches. It switches from console to handheld. They should even call it the Switch Lite. It should be Game Boy, like, Brazzers. I don't know what the fuck this shit is. But
you gotta think. Like I said, most of the people, besides us, play portably, especially over in Japan. They love their portable games.
But then they can take their Switch then. Like, literally, okay, if I'm a portable person, right? You can take your fucking Switch. I don't understand the dynamic. What?
Dynamic. I'm just saying, that's the thing. They're like, you know what?
Can someone in chat make me understand? Because Big Mike is
Man,
failing. Because I still don't understand the point.
You're just being triggered. Maybe they decided, like, look, I can buy me a Switch Lite. Then I can leave my, the more OG Switch that can do both things, and I can take the Switch Lite with me.
What?
What?
What the fuck is you? Okay, so I'm gonna leave my portable device behind to take a portable device. Okay,
No,
all right, that is so fucking weird.
No, I'm saying there's people over there that left they're like the
so let me do this for the people over there. All right, because.
I didn't do it.
You're leaving your portable device to take a portable device. Okay.
Oh. Maybe they didn't want to take it out of the
Pudsy. All right. Pudsy, I got the pussy. Look. Yay.
Exactly, Wolflo. Or Wolf. Nintendo can sell fucking cardboard and it's going to sell.
And they did. Remember, they sold that fucking cardboard bullshit, and they sold hundreds of thousands of units of that shit.
And he bought one.
Fucking believe. I didn't buy that shit. Don't fucking put that shit on me. I didn't buy that fucking shit.
He's like, don't put that shit on me. I didn't buy that.
I saw that shit. I was like, damn, Nintendo.
It was crazy. My son asked me. He was like, "Daddy, can you get me one of the things?" I said, "Son, think about what you're asking me." He said, "Yeah." I said, "You want me to spend $100 on what, son?" That cardboard. I said, think about it again. Say what you said again. Yeah. They spent $100 on what? Cardboard. I said, okay. So do you think that's a valid thing, son? He's like, it's paper, right? I said, yeah. We got boxes in the garage. You can just make that shit here.
This motherfucker pulled an old school parent move.
You're sad.
You remember when you was a kid and you asked your mama, can you go to McDonald's? And she say, we got McDonald's at the crib. That's this dude cool.
That's true facts, though. Like,
that's facts.
That's right. Platinum. You know that's dropping truth bombs.
So, that's why I still don't get it. I don't get the Switch Lite. It's a gimmick in a gimmick in a gimmick. I don't fucking get it. I take it Nintendo's life right now.
It's almost like a MC Escher painting where it's just the stairs go into its fucking self.
The stairs keep going into itself, and it's like, what's the point?
All the Switch Lite is the fucking 3DS. All it is.
No,
that shit is called failure.
Shut the fuck up. No, because you already have it.
That's what it is.
You already have it. You have a Switch.
I know they already have it.
You have a Switch, right?
I know that, but I'm telling you what the Switch Lite is. All the Switch Lite is the fucking 3DS, even though they discontinued the 3DS. This is what they're doing.
But it's not technically a 3DS because it's just a Switch that you can't plug into your TV. And you're going to pay another $250 for it.
No, you don't. You don't pay. The Switch Lite is $199. The Switch Lite is $199.
So you pay $200 to get another portable device.
My sister is actually buying one.
So you're going to spend $200
so your sister buying one?
Let me out.
Mike, let me ask you like I asked my kid. So you're going to pay $200 more for a portable Switch when you have a portable Switch, right?
I'm not saying I am. I'm saying
Mike, let me ask you one more time. So you're going to spend $200 on what?
I'm not.
A portable Switch, right? When you have
Mike said he was getting. He said he wanted that fucking Pokemon one, and I'm like, dude.
No, but he said he was going to get it for the KFC game. I thought he said he was going to get it.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
But no, my sister already has a Switch. She already has the Switch, like,
your sister has a Switch Lite?
No. Yeah, see? My sister already has the OG Switch, like you and I do, Dan.
Okay.
She's buying a Switch Lite for her other son.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. because it's portable, and that's all he does. He doesn't want to sit in front of a fucking TV screen
because it's
and play video
portable. Your point is that the Switch Lite is portable, right? But
And
the
he does-
Switch
he does
is portable. The fucking Switch is portable, dude. Hold on. Let's do this. Let me prove a point. Hold that thought, okay?
I mean, to me, it is so redundant to purchase it. You're spending $200 for a portable device for something that's already portable.
Another reason why she's buying it because her other son, the one that owns the OG Switch, doesn't want to share it with his brother.
But she could easily just buy another Switch, right? And get the same portability.
Okay.
Switch is $299.
So the Switch Lite, your argument is because it's portable, right?
It's portable and cheaper. It's portable and cheaper.
So here's the Switch. Okay? Like, I have it in my hand, right?
I have it in my hand, dude. Don't carry. You liar.
I don't see no Switch in hand.
And I moved it from one place to another,
Yeah.
right? Which means it's portable.
Yes.
So what's the point? Like, what?
Because it's
like,
cheaper.
what's the fucking point, man? Like,
because it's cheaper to get a hold of.
No, your argument was because it's portable. You said
portable and cheaper.
portable.
Portable and cheaper. Portable and cheaper. You can't take my life. I mean, I'm telling you the facts. It's portable and cheaper.
So, I mean, I
don't know what the fuck it's saying.
The original Switch $299. The Switch Lite is $199.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I'm gonna say this. You know, actually, America definitely deserves that number that people bought the Switch Lite, because as a country and just as a world, we are getting way more dumb than we've ever gotten ever. And I'm serious, because we get sold the way we get sold to. We're sold to as if we're fucking doofuses, right? They tell you need this, right? Even though you already have a portable device, they say, oh, you don't need that portable device. You need this portable device, and we buy it. So you know what? We deserve it. We do deserve it. And when we get fooled into buying that shit,
what's the point of a Switch Lite? Look what I can do that the Switch Lite can't do.
You can take your Joy-Cons off.
Right? Like,
well, you know, see, the funny thing is, Danny's gonna be triggered, and so is Dave gonna be triggered, because they already got licensed patents to make another Switch, and it's supposed to be an HD model.
And 100% will trade this bitch in. And get the HD, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But the difference with that is I'm getting a HD Switch, not an HD Switch Lite, because there's no point. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna trade this in and get me another hybrid console.
You're gonna get the Switch Pro.
I'm gonna get the Switch Pro.
We'll just call it the Switch Pro.
And guess what I can do with the Switch as I trade it in? It's portable enough for me to take it to GameStop and trade this bitch in and get me a Switch Pro. So that argument has curled up like, I don't know, like old cereal and milk. You know what I'm saying? That shit is soft as fuck. So, you know, are both in one hand? You're right. Yeah, I can carry 8.
I can't play with the fucking Joy-Cons. The Joy-Cons do not come off my Switch.
Look, what you can't do with the Switch Lite, right?
Yeah, I said I don't take the Joy-Cons off my Switch.
You can't do this. You can't take them off. And if the Joy-Con gets fucked up, if this gets fucked up, guess what? You got to buy a whole new Switch Lite in order to replace it.
You saw that picture where you fucked up your Switch Joy-Con?
Well, I didn't fuck that up. Yeah.
I didn't fuck that up.
Well, listen. I was able to replace it though. Could you imagine if that was a Switch Lite though when that happened? If that was a Switch Lite and that would have happened, I would have been fucked. You know what I'm saying? That's what it would have been.
That's true.
Hold on, my dog's
and so that's why I said that. And that's why I said the Switch Lite is actually a downgrade, because you lose functionality by getting it. You actually lose things with it. You don't gain anything by a Switch Lite. Think about that. What do you ultimately gain by buying a Switch Lite? What is better with the Switch Lite that you can't do with the Nintendo Switch? Think about that. What warrants the $200?
There's nothing that warrants it. That's the thing, David. There's nothing that warrants that price.
What can the Switch Lite do that the Switch can't?
Hand job? I don't know, man. I don't know what it offers. I don't know what it fucking offers outside of maybe some cool designs for the actual Switch Lite. But it seemed like you could just do that for the... I don't know. He said, didn't try to use the Joy-Con in the bedroom and it broke. Oh, fuck. Listen, that was not me. That was Terry. Remember, she was spooning with her Switch. Remember, Joel got mad? That was not me.
That never happened. What the fuck is going on?
Terry's been exposed, okay? He's trying to pass it on you.
I said the way for 1 minute. Put fuel in my car and I come to all these lines.
Terry was like, Joe was like, what's that noise? She's like, I'm playing Smash Brothers.
Wow.
Chat like, oh shit.
You know that's a lie because I hate Smash Bros. So the fact that he picked that.
She said it did. She hates Smash Brothers, so that's a lie. All right, yeah, I'm lying, but it's funny though. Okay, so next up, I guess it's sad for whoever may think it's sad, but a lot of PlayStation news. PlayStation Vue is shutting down officially, I think January 30th, right? So those who still have PlayStation Vue subscriptions, they can go ahead and still take advantage until that time frame. Let me pull this up.
Because why are they shutting it down?
They made a statement. I'm getting ready to pull it up for you guys so you can see here.
They tried to sell it, and I guess they couldn't.
So this was on their official blog, and it says, today we are announcing we will shut down PlayStation Vue service on January 30th, 2020. Unfortunately, highly competitive pay TV industry with expensive content and network deals has been slower to change than we expected. Because of this, we have decided to remain focused on our core gaming business. Since PlayStation fans can continue to access movies and TV content through PlayStation Store on PS4 via our partnerships with top entertainment apps. With 100 million PlayStation 4s in the market today, our community continues to grow and thrive, and we will continue to deliver the best entertainment experiences across the network, along with other key gaming services, including PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus.
They could have just kept it simple and said, yo, we can't compete with Vudu and Hulu and Netflix and now Disney, so we out.
Yeah, we out. You know what I'm saying?
Because Disney Plus is about to come with the heat. And especially Netflix with that new trailer with that with that Witcher. That shit looks sick.
That Witcher looks sick as fuck. I can't wait to check that shit out.
So yeah, Netflix and Disney Plus about to come with that heat.
Hell yeah, they coming with that motherfucking heat. So what do you guys think it is? I mean, is this something that you guys missed? Did you guys use PlayStation Vue?
It's a smart move. I mean, yeah, back down while you can, because otherwise you're gonna be overlooked and overseen like it's nobody's business. Like, because I heard Marvel is going to combine the TV shows on Disney Plus into the Marvel movies, so they're going to be like heavily focused based on that. Plus, whatever streaming venues they got on there, Netflix is going to be doing their exclusives, so it's like they're going to go hand in hand. Because it's going to, I'm already like, I'm not paying for it, but like I'm on, watching shit on Netflix and I'm going to subscribe to Disney Plus just because.
It's just get both.
Well, yeah. I mean, now didn't HBO or somebody buy DC? What happened with that shit?
What, HBO had their own show?
Didn't DC get purchased? The DC streaming app service?
I don't know.
Yes,
it did.
The DC streaming app didn't get purchased, but HBO Max or HBO bought some of the live shows on DC Universe app. So all the like the DC Universe shows like
Titans and shit. Oh,
Titans,
shit.
Swamp Thing, and Doom Patrol. They're going to.
You said they're going to what?
Oh, shit froze.
I think Discord just fucking shitted on itself.
No, I can hear you guys.
Oh, you can hear it?
Yeah,
Okay. All right, so Big Mike's Discord shitted on itself.
But
Well, it froze. There you go.
there it goes. There it goes. But yeah, it's going to HBO Max, and HBO Max is going to be $15.99 a month.
God damn. Really?
Damn, that's expensive.
I might as well just get fucking Comcast.
And they also got they took from Hulu because Hulu had at the time exclusive rights to South Park. So if you want to watch South Park, you have to watch it on HBO Max. It's exclusive.
Not Comedy Central no more. Not Comedy Central.
I mean, it's going to be on Comedy Central, but I mean when it goes to streaming, like it'll be on Hulu.
So basically, if you don't have cable and you only use streaming apps, you're not going to get it unless you have HBO.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
Wow.
So, like I said,
well, if you're, I can still get it, but you already know.
But yeah, because that's how I watch South Park. I mean, it would come on Wednesday nights, and I'll watch it on Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon on Hulu. But now it's not going to be on Hulu no more because it's going to be exclusive to HBO
now
Max.
I see why PlayStation View shut down because look at that shit.
Competition.
Competition dirty as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, next year you're getting your.
For so long, nobody they haven't even actor. Like nobody ever brought up, I got nobody.
Well, plus it was also expensive because like I said, I did the trial version, and when they gave it to me when I bought the PlayStation, and after they said a week watching, the price was, if I wanted to continue, was $60 a month. I'm like,
God damn,
no, that shit's expensive. No,
I was like $60 a month or a PlayStation View. I was like, I'm good, man. Exactly. I was like, cancel that shit right now.
Okay, I was the same way, Mike, because I did the same thing you did. I did that trial membership, and I was like, that shit ain't worth no fucking $60. I'm like, I didn't even see that.
I was like, nah.
They didn't even offer anything that was worth $60 a month.
I liked it because I was able to watch the WWE live and things like that. But
that's true.
So I was like,
nah, $60 a month, nah, man.
Exactly. I mean, right now,
WWE ain't trash right now, so it's not.
Now it's starting to get a little bit better now.
Well,
did you guys watch Friday Night SmackDown?
SmackDown was fucking ridiculous, but outside of that,
this is past Friday.
SmackDown was great, but here's the thing,
man.
That was
they starting to get good now. Like, if they
that shit was trash
shit
though.
Like that,
overall
if they
trash.
do more shit like that, that would be dope.
But like I said, I mean, another thing I pointed out to people is the streaming service. They're starting to become oversaturated because
there's so many fucking streaming services. And I
mean,
see,
right now,
there's no point.
Right now next year you got HBO Max and you got the Peacock service that's coming out next year.
Oh God, that Peacock service has got the fucking dude. Don't listen. Those of you who are here, don't support that shit.
What happening is not everybody's going to want to get a freaking subscription to each individual network. It's not going to happen. So those other networks that are standalone, like CBS and ABC and NBC, they're going to end up getting bundled up with someone else.
Oh. Yep.
You know it. You know it's coming.
Wait it out. They're going to bundle with someone because no one's going to want to spend money on one fucking network. You can get a whole bunch of shows somewhere else.
Right.
Wolflow, that's true. That takes our spending power down. That is true. That is absolutely true. That's economics.
It's like what you said there, Terry. Just right there, right a second ago, they're going to get bundled. That's what Disney Plus is doing. They're doing a bundle system. I think it's like $12.99 or $13.99. You'll get Disney Plus, you get Hulu, and you'll get ESPN Plus. And you can watch your sports. You can watch your Hulu shows.
That's a major bundle because Hulu has a lot to offer. I'm like, for them.
You also get the Nat Geo channel, whatever you said you want to see.
Yes, Natural
Big
Geographic.
Mike like watching elks fucking shit. That's why he likes.
I mean, I don't watch the National Channel. I don't watch that.
Dude, pull out some baby oil and shit for Shark Week.
I'm getting the Disney Plus alone for just because the Mandalorian.
All they have to do is get the History Channel next, and I'll be.
Exactly. Terry will be doing the Fortnite dance, like pop it to the left.
Shit, Terry just.
Don't do that again.
Legit has this show called Alone. It is amazing. They pick a whole bunch of people to survive in the wild, and they're completely by themselves. It's not like that reality bullshit like Survivor where they do a bunch of crap. No, they throw people in the goddamn worst places to think of, and they are literally alone. There's no camera crews. There's nothing. They have to film themselves. They're completely by themselves.
Ain't it called like Naked and Alone or something?
No, it's just called Alone.
No, Big Mike, you're talking the Pornhub one. That's what you're talking about. Yeah. Big Mike is looking at the Brazzers version of it.
There's a show on Nat Geo or something called
Naked and Afraid. It's called Naked and Afraid.
Yes, see, Naked and Afraid, because my mom watched it.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, my mom watched it for a while, and yeah, they throw you into the wild.
Will be if Survivor put the people like 5 miles apart from one another, and they didn't do any fucking little games and voting and all that shit. They just got thrown out there and they told them, okay, you're here by yourself, no camera crew, nothing.
But that's what Naked and Afraid was kind of. But I mean, you had a camera crew following you behind, but there was no mini.
Yeah, no. They want to make sure you are alone, so they have no one to talk to but yourself.
I couldn't do that. I mean,
I know that sounds like.
And if you don't find ways you don't have a camera crew bringing you fucking food to keep you going. No,
you know what?
Figure out how to survive
You'll never be alone if you get yourself a can of pussy. You will always feel wanted.
Naked and Afraid, they didn't give you food either, but they made you find your own food as well. And your own
you're
clothes
just naked.
keep you warm. You're naked.
Just naked, yeah, just naked.
And
they legit had people. They had to pull people off the show. They were super starving to death.
Yep, starving to death. Oh,
yeah. I think on Naked and Afraid, I don't know about Alone. They put you in there for at least about a week to see if you can survive.
See, that's some
no.
Honestly, you know,
Alone, you go until the last man standing.
Come on, Danny.
Alone, you go until the last man standing.
Naked and Afraid.
I'm not fucking doing it.
Hold on, guys.
I'm fucking doing it.
Hold on, guys.
He said, "Fuck that," because I'm not doing it.
Oh no! See that if they're only out there for a fucking week, that's not even nothing. All right. Freaking alone. Imagine being alone by yourself in the wilderness, no one to talk to, and you have to forage for food, and you literally might be out there for a year before everybody else quit.
Oh shit! Fuck that shit. See, no,
that's what Alone is. Alone is amazing. It's the best, reality show out there. All the other ones are fucking.
That sounds like some white people shit. Anyway.
I don't have no can of pussy juice because I eat twigs and berries.
If you ain't got this, you ain't making it. You know what I'm saying? You're not making it. Just not making it. All right. Let's see what else. What do we got on the docket?
Let's make this an open topic. I don't want to make it a final round. Fuck it. I want to get you here. Fuck. That's what
it is. He want a Vince McMahon.
I want to hear Dave even because Dave's going to get heated as well.
Oh shit.
All right, go ahead and spell it.
Oh, play the video.
Okay.
The one with the dude on Twitter. What was it called?
Yeah, Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter.
Yeah.
So let's get.
Here goes some bullshit, Mike. I ain't trying to get upset, man.
He triggered me. Right? I'm already triggered by the quality.
You're about to get triggered. All right. This took place while he loads up the video. This video took place yesterday on Twitter. This is the developers of Call of Duty. People are also talking about in the chat. I saw also that they like Call of Duty but it swarmed with campers. Okay. I mean, you have your campers in Call of Duty on all the games, but this one, yeah, all right, it'll get you triggered.
Let's see.
Black Ops 4 was pretty much you destroying another team or being destroyed by another team. Is the balanced matchmaking a priority for modern warfare?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, one of the things we really want to do with this game is we want to get new players in the game, and we want them to kind of we don't want them to just get punched in the mouth over and over again until they leave. We want a healthy ecosystem. We want a lot of players in and having fun, and that's a big focus for us. It's a big focus for us in weapon design. It's a big focus for us in level design. Our weapons are a bit more lethal than they were in the Black Ops, the recent more Black Ops, and that helps a lower skilled player get a kill when they otherwise wouldn't, have some success, and then feel like now there's a desire to get better and to get another kill. our maps are a little bit more porous, and we want those players to have a safe place to take their time to learn how to turn and move and then shoot, put those pieces together, and then they see someone and be like, oh, okay, now I can do this. So yeah, it's a big focus for us.
But that approach that you're describing there isn't going to come at the expense of the hardcore players, right?
That's not the plan, right? But we want to make sure that we don't want someone who's how to say this, lower skill to have a bad experience. We want someone who's higher skill to have a bad experience. And so
okay. He's already triggered.
Wait, okay, so the game is designed to help casuals. That's what they're saying.
Bingo. Right? They built this game to have a safe place, so it's built for the casuals. So that
I guess it's fuck playing the game more.
They said, fuck it, they said fuck get good. We got this.
They said fuck get good, just hurry up and buy. Fuck get good, just buy it. Okay.
So how do you feel? How do you feel, Daddy? He's salty. He's like, oh.
I feel like that was kind of a bad. That's one of those bad PR things. You know what I'm saying? Like how we always talk about with fucking Phil Spencer and shit. Okay, so they're saying that like you're saying, there's no more get good, just get the game, and that's basically it. You know what? Now that I've played Call of Duty, it,
so like Wolf said, he goes, if you're hardcore, you'll learn to adapt.
I mean, that's true. You will, if you're that hardcore, you'll still be booty clapping. I mean, that's for sure.
Fucking chat's triggered on this one. They're like, what the fuck?
Because I mean, it's so weird that they would put it that way.
That is some bullshit. You would say
that's some bullshit. But hurry up and buy. Eat split pea soup. Buy, go, Chris. Honestly, I can see that. I mean, this is Call of Duty we're talking about. We're not talking about God of War.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I understand, but
we're talking
come on.
Call of Booty.
Exactly. But I mean, come on.
This is hi. Do you like camping? This is what Call of Duty is. This is. Do you want to get wrecked by Ender Girl because she's 12 years old and she'll blow you up? Yeah, that's what Call of Duty is. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it is. So,
but my thing was, like I said, what triggered me was, like I said, even though there's camping and previous Call of Duties, but this one's for like Bailey said, here, come on in here, grab yourself a gun. Go up against the wall and just fucking camp and shoot a fucking hardcore player and just own.
Big Mike, you're not a hardcore player, so you definitely need the help. You know what I'm saying?
I'm better than you.
So you should, and I do too. You know what I'm saying? I need the help. I'm glad. But this should not be a thing when we're talking about competitive shooter. No, shut the fuck up, Big Mike, because I know what you're trying to do.
Hey, I got the records. I got the videos. I got the clips.
You were always on the want to expose me so bad.
I exposed him, man. I exposed him. I carried Daniel on my back in Call of Duty.
He literally did not. This motherfucker drowned in the same. Listen, this motherfucker drowned in the same blood that I was.
He was always on the bottom,
you know
guys.
What I'm saying? This motherfucker was trash, just like I was.
Nah,
absolutely.
I got 14 kills.
You did not. You literally did not. This motherfucker had 2 kills. I had 3.
You liar! You liar!
That is what it is. But we're at the bottom. But we're at the bottom. That doesn't make it great. That we're at the bottom, Big Mike.
You lie.
This motherfucker bullshit, man.
I'm telling you, Danny said there playing his song. I'm looking from the bottom, looking for my top.
Damn. That was pretty good. Damn, that was pretty damn good. You got to lose the life on that one, bro. He got you on that one. That was good.
You gotta give it
Every
to
now and
him.
then, Big Mike has some comebacks.
I was salty on that one. He's like, fuck y'all.
Guess what I got? You win some, you lose some, and this is what we have done today. This is a lesson, kids. Hi, kids. Do you like violence? You want to stick 9-inch nails through each one of my eyelids? This is a lesson. This is a lesson today. All right. This is a lesson in perseverance. This is a lesson in grandeur. This is a lesson in exposure. Yes, I got exposed, right? But I have
the life grenade.
The
lesson here, kids, folks, is don't fuck with Daddy.
100%. So now that Big Mike's dead, we need to pick something for him. I see. Let's see. What can we do? Let's spin the wheel. Let's do the wheel.
So there you go, kids. The lesson today is do not fuck with Daddy.
Hi, kids. You know.
Horrible, man.
Let's do this.
Horrible. God damn, man.
Let's spin the wheel.
Hardcore shit.
Like I said, he only threw the fucking grenade because he was salty. He's like, damn.
Damn.
All right.
Got salty and then pushed the hatred out the door.
He pushed the hatred out because he was salty.
I did. I got salty as fuck. But revenge is always served cold. All right. So let's go ahead and
he's always saying, "You're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn today."
So let's spin the wheel and let's see what we get here. So let's go.
This is some shit.
Hold up. This is the wrong wheel.
Yeah,
this is the wrong wheel. Yeah, this is the wrong wheel. No, this is the wrong wheel.
Then you lose a life. You lose a life.
No.
You lose a life. You lose a life.
No.
No,
this is the wrong wheel.
Let's ask the chat. Does Daddy lose a life or you choose the wrong wheel?
No.
Push F in the chat.
Don't push F in the chat. Here we go. Here we go. All right, fuck it. I'll take a life. But yeah, because I was fucked up. All right.
There you go. That's the one.
All right, I'll give you that one. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Yeah, we'll say you lost life on that one as well.
Future fail. All right, so that means that you start with one life the next week. Show. Yep, so next week. So next week. So Big Mike starts definitely in danger next week. So guys, tune in because the life grenade, Terry will have the life grenade next week.
Terry has the life grenade.
And it's scary out there when Terry has it. So, it's spooky. Like Big Cloud said.
It's spooky.
It's spooky. Yeah. You said what, Terry?
For next week?
Yep, next week you got the life grenade. Can you make it next week?
Yeah.
All right, so next week Terry has the life grenade as scary as shit because we're literally
next week's gonna be popping because we're gonna have Terry and Mama Cat.
Oh yeah. So it's gonna be double dose of nervousness because Terry has the grenade, and you know all of us has said dumbass shit.
Hey, you better walk a thin line there, Platinum.
Oh, Terry, you say he ain't scared of you?
No, I don't know why you mentioned my name, Big Mike. What the fuck?
Because you know Terry's savage.
I don't give a fuck. I can be savage. I don't.
Shit. All right, so let's go ahead and end it. Let's shout out chat here.
Hold on, you said you had a final round.
No, fuck final round. Shit. You know, I already said.
He's so salty. He's so salty. Fuck final round.
All right. Well, I got this one. All right.
Just go in it, man.
All right, fuck it. I guess it's me.
Your DoorDash can wait.
Fuck.
Hell yeah. Hey, look, I'll tell you what, when I was doing my political stream shit, I've ended them because of food. Fuck it, man. I've done it.
Right. I'm fucking Ethiopian starving right now.
He's like, I'm fucking hungry.
All right, so I guess I am in the
Final round.
All right, and I'm gonna pull this up for everybody, and so they can check it out. Shut up, David. Okay. So
because I'm laughing.
Okay, so this is my final round, and it's not going to be that passionate because it's more of a why. But okay, so Jim Carrey. Now, those of us, we know how we felt about Sonic's fucking redesign. We wanted Sonic to look different, not like that bullshit. The Sonic that they showed was so fucking nightmare fuel. People just were like, hell no, that Sonic looks trash. You know what I'm saying? But, of course, we know the producers and shit, they all changed it. They changed the design. There was a leaked image of the design. I actually think it looks pretty fucking good. His arms are still
better
big.
rendition of it?
Yeah. His arms still look a little big, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll take this design. They can stop right there. And I'll take it. And definitely will support the movie now. But Jim Carrey, he was pretty fucking shitty about the backlash on Sonic's design. And this is what he had to say, which was some bullshit to me, but whatever. He says, I believe in auteurs. I believe in creatives. We do what we can do, and then technology is going to have its way, and people's opinions are going to have their way, and who knows what it's going to turn into. You just become their Frankenstein monster at some point, right? You know what? Fuck you, man. Like, I'm a huge fan of it, of Jim Carrey. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I think even though I wasn't happy about him being Dr. Robotnik, a.k.a. Eggman, I still think he's a good choice because Jim Carrey is amazing when it comes to being in movies and shit like that and funny shit. But what you're not going to do is comment on some gaming shit when it comes to adaptation. I get it. Whenever you adapt something, you have your own ideas in the adaptation. But you do not change it 100%. Because then it doesn't become an adaptation. It becomes a brand new thing. And you don't want to name it something that is an adaptation, but it's a brand new thing. And I'm telling you, Sonic's design, I don't give a fuck how you feel, was terrible. Sonic's design was trash. He looked like a weird kid in a big head costume and shit. This shit was fucking trash. His calves were like ridiculous. Like this dude is like Olympic calves. You know what I'm saying? And I just was not feeling it. A lot of people, and this is not just when people are crybabies and people are fucking need to pull up their diapers. No, fuck that. Sonic's design was trash. You know what I'm saying? And now Sonic's new design, and I think they got a picture of it. So that's old Sonic, looking like a fever dream. You know what I'm saying? And then new Sonic, he's still a little thick. I mean, he's THICC. But he still looks like Sonic. Like, this still looks like Sonic to me. I can make this out. I can say, okay, he's got the gloves. He's a little flurrier and plushier than I like. But those are all nitpicks. He actually looks like fucking Sonic. In this one. This is definitely a recognizable Sonic. I can see where their take comes in, where they make him a little more meaty because they don't want to give him them pin legs that Sonic usually has. In the games. I get it. You want to ground it more in reality, but how far in reality can you really ground Sonic? You know what I'm saying? I mean, Sonic is not fucking reality. He's a talking fucking hedgehog who's like fast and breaks things when he spins. Like, you can't ground that shit in too much reality. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate them doing the redesign. They listened. And, Jim Carrey, I just think you're wrong about this one. I get it. Art is art, and you love auteurs and all that, and I love that, but you're fucking wrong, dude. I just don't agree with you on this one. I think they did the right thing. They listened to feedback. They took it in. They actually paid attention, and they said, damn, we fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They literally all got into a huddle session, and, and they just said, damn, this is...
It was at this moment when they knew they messed up.
You know what I'm saying? So this is where it's at, and I appreciate it. I do appreciate them changing it. I think that was just a good thing. So that's my final round. Maybe not as passionate as Terry like, but that's what the fuck it is. So, Jim Carrey, I love you, man, but you're fucking wrong. So final round.
Danny.
All right.
Danny, you're actually right about that, Danny, because
Yes.
think about it. Look what happened with the Mario movie.
You said, Mario movie was not. It was that. Was Mario movie an excuse? You know what I'm saying? Is that something because it was an art piece that instead of Mario having a flame flower, he actually has a flamethrower? Is it wrong that it's art, but motherfucking Luigi is Mexican? Is it wrong that Princess is a teenager? Is it wrong that King Koopa is like a corporate, Republican white dude? No, that shit is garbage. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Garbage.
You know what I'm saying? Mario's poor. There's no actual plumbing work. They walk through a portal, and it's like Yoshi is a fucking raptor. Like, this shit was trash.
I mean, it was trash. I'll agree with you.
That shit was garbage.
It's a cult classic. It's a cult classic, but it was trash.
A cult classic? You mean cult tragic? That's what the fuck that shit is. And listen, I get it. Art is art. It's all up into interpretation. But when you're basing it on something very specific, you can't just change 99% of everything and think it's gonna fly. You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine if they made X-Men? Like, okay, yeah, you have Cyclops and all that, but they're actually mutants. Like, Cyclops has one eye, and he's, like, gigantic, and Wolverine's literally a Wolverine with claws that retract, and Storm is not even a human, it's an actual Storm with a cape. That would be fucking garbage. You could say, okay, yeah, that's X-Men, but that shit is trash. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, Jim Carrey, I understand that you're worried about the backlash of people changing art and changing movies because they feel like the audience is riled up, but there's just some things you can't do. You can't ground Mario in super reality, and you can't ground Sonic in super reality. Just face it, you're making a total fantasy movie, so make it fantasy. All right, Sonic is a cult tragic. Look, everybody, hashtag cult tragic. Let's go.
Sonic fantasy movie.
Yeah, Sonic. Could you imagine Sonic is Final Fantasy?
So is that what you're trying to say, Danny? Is that what you're trying to say, Danny? You want a Sonic fantasy movie?
Sonic is fantasy. Sonic is fantasy.
But he said Sonic fantasy like
he's talking about P-Hub. He's talking Triple X. Sonic. What I don't want to see is Sonic fucking. I can tell you that right now. I don't want to see it.
You watch a lot of porn there, Danny. You do.
But I don't want to see Sonic fucking. I want to see real. I want to see them BBWs. I want to see them pretty round and browns. I don't want to see Sonic.
Oh my God.
I don't want to see Sonic. I don't want to see Sonic. Period.
I'm just saying, you took the time out of your life to look up, Saved by the Bell porn.
Okay, but Saved by the Bell is grounded in reality. It's real people. They're real people. I guess I did get exposed right there. Fuck.
You want to see like a Sonic?
I did. I looked that shit up. I also looked up But what I don't want to see, fuck you, man.
So you don't want to see us. So you don't want to see like a Sonic and Dr. Robotnik fucking porn?
No.
What? How did we get on that topic?
How did we get there?
I will throw up in my mouth if I see that. All right, shouts out to chat. Let's see, Lamar, Christopher, Cryptic, John, Blue. I saw. Let's see, who else did I see? Christopher, did I say Wolfflow? Let's see, who else?
Hey,
Pudsey.
The chat was lit tonight.
Yeah, chat was lit. Valkyro, Bloodborne, what up, what up, what up? Brandon, a la carte. You know how it goes. All right, I'm trying to see if I miss anybody. All right.
I just want to say,
I saw Craig. Craig, what up? Community. The community. And he said people like to get their bread buttered. He said dudes are so motherfucking swollen.
Exactly,
He said they were
Chris,
so
it
fucking
always
swollen.
goes back to porn with Daddy.
It does, but I support it. So
I mean, look at the pussy juice can. And he supports it because that's the only juice he's getting right now.
Nope. I'm here.
Damn. Burn. I think that was. Yeah, he got you again, bro. That's fuck, bro. Don't let him talk to you like that. He got you good. You have to either give Big Mike a life for next or take a life for next one, bro.
Since we're at the end of the show,
yeah, you're gonna have to either take a life for the next show.
Since we're at the end of the show,
like a life.
Platinum's invincibility cloak has expired.
Shit.
That's some hater ass shit, ain't it? That's some salty ass hater ass shit. That is some hater ass shit.
I didn't make the joke. He did.
That's too fucking bad. Nah, just bullshit. All right, y'all. We love you guys. Thank you for watching. Shouts out to the panel. Shouts out to Cool Cat Terry. Safe travels. Shouts out to Platinum Godfather. Shouts out to Dave D. Shouts out to Big Mike. You already know. Fuck y'all. But we love y'all. You already know. Thank you for spending your Saturday with us. We super appreciate it. Check us out next week. You already know Big Mike starts with One Life, and we might have a guest or two. So we will see, and just stay
People in
tuned.
the chat, make sure subscribe, share,
sub, follow. All of the links. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Podbean, Spotify, fucking Brazzers. We're on every fucking thing that you can log into. So make sure you check it out and get yourself some pussy. When you in need.
In a can. Energy drink in a can.
When you in need of some pussy, go to Amazon.com/I need pussy. And you'll get you some. So, all right, guys. We love you guys. Thank you so much. And peace. We out. We love you. Peace.
Yeah. What up, y'all? Tell Rihanna Don, you feel me? Get over here! Hey, this the platform, bitch. Hey, this that platform shit. Yeah, who's the best when it comes to this game? If you with the Mortal Kombat, I'ma leave you in flames. This the platform, I knock a bitch right out of their shoes. A street fighter till I die, I hit like Ken and Ryu. I punish niggas like Tekken 007 with a weapon. Teach a fuckboy a lesson, I'm double dragon, no wrestling. Shoot the 3 and cross you over, you can call me 2K. And the devil may cry 1,000 times, but watch what you say. Because this is my Call of Duty, so by now you should know me. Cut a motherfucker in half and then slide out like Shinobi. Steal your car and catch a charge, fuck it, this Grand Theft Auto. Double dribble around a nigga and let the blood stain follow. This the platform, yeah. This the platform, bitch. This the platform, yeah. This that platform shit. This the platform, yeah. This the platform, bitch. This the platform, yeah. This that platform.